Princess Diana visited Chicago in 1997. I saw her each morning at the Drake Hotel because I was working with a client while she was staying there. King Charles and Camilla welcomed President Trump and Melania to the UK recently. I was struck by the absence of Princess Diana. Princess Diana was a kind of an example of a cautionary tale. Your role is to do your job first and then give to others second. Giving everything is not sustainable, and Princess Diana was not sustained. Many people hate President Trump because he embodies the ways of the material world, getting all you can. Princess Diana was a symbol of love and kindness. We have to live in a world, and then we kind of project hate onto President Trump and our love onto Princess Diana. It's part of our predisposed psychology, prejudices, and opinions, but it's probably not how God sees it. Queen Elizabeth said that with proper training, one can accomplish great things, but you need to be around long enough to accomplish it. Welcome. Welcome to Sunday Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith at Sunday Coffee Hour. We talk about everything and nothing. This Sunday, we talked about the Joffrey Ballet, finding moving boxes, being anti Trump, Edgewater Presbyterian, and how going to the Catholic Church is kind of like being Presbyterian. The readings at Washington National Cathedral were from Amos, Woe to those who feel secure, and from Timothy, Money is the root of many evils, including doing good. The sermon at Washington National Cathedral was by Randy Hallerith. Randy said we can sometimes lose our way fulfilling our mission. The institutional church is always in need of reform. We need institutions to help us find our way. National Cathedral has been a faithful witness for 118 years. It was Cathedral Day at Washington National Cathedral, celebrating the institution of the church. Randy said they run the risk at National becoming a virtual relic of everything that is perishing away, socially, culturally, and morally. Randy told a joke of a man praying each morning, offering thanks to God. Dear God, I have not been mean, angry, or unkind today, but in a few minutes, I'll be getting out of bed. We need help often, but often we just go about our day instead. We start off with good intentions, with a blank slate, and then it kind of goes south from there. We navigate and arbitrate the anger and being unkind into acceptable camps, spiritual but not religious, male, female, gay, straight, Democrat, Republican. The cathedral, the church, the organ, and the stained glass, it points to something more, something other than our predetermined opinions, outcomes, and prejudices. It's not the cart before the horse, it's the salvation before the beginning of the world, before we get out of bed. The cathedral is there. It's more than just a museum for every moral and social virtue. It points to life itself, life in Christ. It's the best side of the bed to wake up on. At St. James Cathedral, the sermon was by Deacon Rick Ingovetti. He preached about our treasure. Often, how we use our treasure is a story in two acts. In the first act, we get the stuff for ourselves. And in the second act, we have the opportunity to share it with others. When those who have been given much fail to share, we wonder, where is the social justice? Leaving the margins of the harvest for those in need is the least we can do. Leaving the crumbs on the floor, pennies on the sidewalk for the poor, the job opportunities for those able to work, legal or illegal. If we're given privilege, something is expected from us. It's on us to do so. but often we look for an intermediary to do it for us, paying taxes, electing representatives, depending on teachers and social workers to do the work. We pay our taxes, pledge to the church, and support good causes. We've done our thing and go about our day. Asking for the thoughts and prayers when you yourself can pray. It's available to us instead of expressing the false humility of wanting to help others, but being too busy to do so. It creates a chasm between us. Who we recognize in a crowd is often people who look like us, and we project onto others who we think they are, and people we don't recognize. We shouldn't impose our image of others onto their identity, seeing them with the dirty imagination of our own minds instead of how God sees them. We make a ritual of humiliation, seeing Black people as criminals, Mexican people as illegal, and women as inferior. We dismiss their hello. We dismiss what they have to contribute with, I'm too busy and not today. It's the ritual of humiliation that we use, and it creates a barrier, a chasm, and a divide. It serves our purposes in navigating the reality of the world. God's reality is always breaking through with Christ, and breaking through when we break the cycle of humiliation, marginalization, and narrowness of mind. Ayn Rand said that every interaction is a transaction and a contractual agreement, whether written or implied. We give something for something in return. It's how the world operates. We look out at the marketplace and see who has something to offer and who has something to give. We invest our time and resources accordingly. A study of conspiracy theories explains that a conspiracy is a small group of people conspiring to exact a gain for themselves at the expense of a larger community. Traditionally, we have social constructs of moral decency to give the window dressing that there is more. Palliative care workers say that the hope of surviving a terminal illness is kind of a conspiracy theory that tends to arise, especially when people are under a great pressure and stress. In the world, we have real conspiracy. It's a real thing. Conspiracy theories are part of something that aligns with our predisposed prejudices, opinions, and desires. It's on the spectrum of being trusting and non-trusting, trusting in the world and trusting in God. We don't need to prove the conspiracies. We just need to be mindful of which end of the spectrum we're on. If you would like to join us at Sunday Coffee Hour, Sunday Coffee Hour is every Sunday at 12 noon Central Time on Zoom. I will include my email in the description of this video. Be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.